So here is warm-up A. I'm gonna have Jordan over here demonstrating for us. So right now she's in the crocodile. So the crocodile is gonna be 10 breaths. You're gonna breathe in through the nose. As you breathe in through the nose, you're gonna expand the belly, expand the sides, and expand your back as much as you can. So this is just gonna help with some blood flow and help you engage your core. So this is 10 breaths. In through the nose, expand through the belly, and then just let the air out naturally. Then we'll spin around onto the back and we'll do an ankle grab. So the ankle grab, you're gonna grab the ankles, hands in between the feet, and then the elbows on the insides of the knees. You're gonna take a breath in. As you breathe in, you're gonna expand the belly again as much as you can. And then as you breathe out, you're gonna drive your elbows into the knees, creating a little hip mobility here. So we'll do 3 of these, just 3 big breaths. Then we'll move on to the floor slide. So the soles of the feet are flat on the ground, elbows at 90 degrees. Then we're gonna just slide up along the floor into a Y position, and then back down to 90 degrees. So 6 reps or 5 reps of the floor slide. Then we'll roll over into the push-up. So we'll do 2 variations of the push-ups here. We'll start off first one from the knees. From the knees, ankles should, or the body should be nice and straight from the knees all the way to the shoulders. Feet flat on the ground, hands slightly outside the shoulders, and then lowering yourself down into that push-up position. Get to about 90 degrees at the elbows, and then push all the way through, rounding out the shoulders at the top. That's your push-ups. Then we'll go to the knees real quick if you can handle this. From the knees, same thing, everything nice and straight, all the way from the shoulders down to the ankles. Slowly lower yourself and push yourself out. Then we'll go into the T activation. T activation, we're on all 4s, knees under the hips, toes under the heels, hands under the shoulders. We'll take the right hand behind the right ear. We're gonna bring elbow to elbow, and then we're gonna open up as wide as we can, watching that elbow as we open up, and try to get the elbow to the ceiling. This is your T activation or thoracic activation. Then we're going into a 20-second plank. The plank, we're gonna go down onto the forearms, palms up, legs extended, everything again nice and straight, all the way from the ankles to the shoulders, squeezing the butt nice and tight, and pushing up through the shoulders. That's your plank. We'll do that for 20 seconds. Next one is a hip bridge, laying on the back, soles of the feet flat on the ground, hands up in the air, pull your toes up in the air, feet about 6 inches apart, and then you're just driving the heels into the ground, which will force the hips up in the air, squeeze your butt, and then right back down. 6 reps of the hip bridge. Then we'll come up to the feet. We're gonna do 6 squats. So feet about shoulder width apart, toes slightly pointed out, and then sitting down into the squat. Gonna get down to about parallel or break parallel if you can. There we go, 6 squats. Then we'll go into a reverse lunge. 5 reverse lunges on each side. We're gonna step back, stabilize, try to keep the weight on the outside of the foot, and drop down to where both knees are right around 90 degrees. 5 reverse lunges on each leg. Then we're going into a quadruped lateral lunge. Gonna come down on all 4s, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, toes under the heels. Then just kick one leg out to the side. Then we'll walk the hands out. As you walk the hands out, we'll bring the hips down. Perfect. And we're gonna extend the hips, and then we'll walk back, sit back on the heels, all the while trying to keep that outside foot flat on the ground. We're gonna do 5 reps on each side with this one. Then from there, we're gonna go to high knees. So we're gonna do high knee marching. We're gonna do this for 20 yards, so we'll do it most of the way down the turf. And then we'll turn, lateral step out. So just turn sideways, sit down into a little quarter squat, big step out, small step in. So we don't want the feet getting too close to each other. We'll do that back down to where we started, and then we'll go back the other way. There we go. This is your lateral step out. And then we're going to do the goose step. So our hands on the hips. And then we're just going to kick out one leg in front of the other. This is going to loosen up the hamstrings a little bit. Loosen up the hips. There we go. That's the goose step. And then we shall go into a mini skip. So just a little skip, nice and easy. Working on the ankles a little bit, and then coordinating the right hand with the left foot, and vice versa. Then we'll turn around and come back and do the same thing. That is your beginner's warm-up or your warm-up A.